Hello, my name is Evalynne. I love fashion and art, and basically today what we are doing is going through my footage that I took for my rain collection that I did a runway for back in October. I'm super happy with how all of these designs came out. Originally this was a competition, but it ended up getting just reversed into a runway because originally it was going to be people were going to get shortlisted, everything like that, but not many people entered into it because it was quite a small thing, and yeah, so didn't get as many benefits as we would have done, but that's totally fine. I had such an amazing time, got to meet so many amazing people, and yeah, so we'll just be going through all this footage. I hope you enjoy, and yeah, let's get into it. So this is about 2 weeks into making. Right now I have basically completed the first outfit. I hadn't embroidered everything. I ended up embroidering everything at the very end. And it's just basically trying to make sure everything fits. My models haven't yet tried anything on, so it's making sure everything is big enough so I have room, but also enough to make sure that everything fits okay. And yeah, so basically all this fabric I got from the scrap store, so it was all secondhand, and the fabric with the rain pattern on it, I designed myself with a company, a UK based company. I'll put their name up on screen. And yeah, so it went really well, all of the making. I think I snapped a few needles. It was a very much trial and error, as you can see. I'm burning fabric when I shouldn't have. I don't know why I'm doing it, you know. This is my first proper making 4 outfits. So it was a lot because I just come out of my first year of fashion design. I was going into my second year. And it was a lot going on, especially since a lot of this making and making sure everything was getting ready and up to speed was just before a big deadline for fashion. So it was a lot of work, but I think everything turned out really well, and I'm so happy that I managed to get everything done, and especially in the time frame that I only had a month, so it was a lot of go, but yeah, I think my designs turned out very similar to everything that I made, and yeah, we'll cue back into the music. So here I'm showing like my little change to the design. Originally in my old sketch for this one, it was like a closed skirt. For this one, I decided to make a trail. I think I definitely made the best decision. I think it looks beautiful, especially when my model was walking, it just trailed behind her and it definitely gave the effect that I wanted, especially how it looked so elegant. So yeah, definitely the best choice. So we finally got on to the embroidering part. This little beads I got off of Amazon, and then they're a mix of like little beads in there that are from the scrap store as well, where I got the fabric. I think it's just turned out amazing. It looks so much like rain. And here I am using little stuffing parts usually for pillows that I'm using for my little clouds. I think the overall look just looks absolutely amazing and I'm so happy with it, and it looks even better on the model. So yeah. It's the day of the fashion show. So what I've got here is almost done. You see the little clouds and everything that I'm taking to the fashion show, and I'm super excited. I think there's about 20 minutes until everyone gets here, so then we're going all together to go to the Royal William Yard in Plymouth, and that's where the fashion show is going to be held. So I'm really excited. I'm going to take a few videos. I'm probably not going to speak in them because that's embarrassing, but yeah, so I'm super excited. This video has been really long, like incoming, and it's been a few months of me doing all this stuff, so finally seeing everything like on the models will be amazing. So I'll see you then. Bye. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that this is the makeup for today. It's blue, and we've got a blue outfit on. I'll do a little video here of my outfit because I wanted to match a bit with my models, because obviously they're all in blue. So yeah, so excited. Okay, bye for real. So here's a little snippet of my models walking down the runway. So this was basically helping them understand the timings and where to walk. They did absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy with how everything turned out. This whole backstage experience was really fun as well, because you don't really get to see that, especially like being in fashion school. My fashion school does it that our runway is at the very end of our learning experience, so that will be in year 3. So this was really fun, participating, getting to see all the behind the scenes and making 4 outfits for a runway. But yeah, it was really cool. After this runway, I think it's definitely made me a better fashion designer, and definitely made me realise how much detail should go into a garment and how to make it fit the best and look the best. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I'm so excited to enter more competitions and more runways. Yeah. So good.
I probably would have put my other trousers on to be fair.
No, don't worry. So it's been a couple months since doing this runway. I wasn't quite sure that I wanted to post anything on YouTube about this because it was my first time, and I knew that I was making mistakes and that not everything was like up to how I thought it could have been, but with the time scale that I had, I think I did really well. This was my first time making 4 garments like all in a row. Sorry, 4 garments, 4 outfits all in a row. And it was crazy. There was just so much to do, and fitting it all to my models and everything like that. It was really exciting. And obviously some things went wrong in the day, but it was very fun to like problem solve and just be a designer and see all the behind the scenes of a fashion runway. I have been on a runway before, but as a model. So this time it was really, really nerve-wracking because this was all your work, and you got to see it walking down the runway, you got to see how everything kind of worked, and yeah, it was just so fun. So being a model was amazing, but seeing my work on models walking down a runway was just something else. But yeah, I'm really happy with how everything came out, and I can't wait to put my stuff on a runway again. It's just so exciting. But yeah, so that was the Rain collection. I hope you enjoyed it. This was my first time really recording anything fashion related for YouTube, and being my first time on camera. So yeah, I had a really good time, and if you guys want to see any more of this type of stuff, then just let me know. But yeah, I'm so happy with how everything turned out, and you definitely will see more of like designing and for competitions and stuff soon. But yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.